Hello, Anne. Hey, it's Julie. How have you been? Not too bad. Actually, do you remember I had that fall at work? I had to take some time off? Yeah, workers' compensation. Well, I got a call today from QComp and they want me to go in for an appointment next month. No, well, my claims officer explained that they were referring my case, so I was expecting their call. Oh, it's called a medical assessment tribunal. My claims officer explained about them when he said he was referring me. Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Work injuries aren't always clear-cut, but in Queensland there's a system of medical assessment tribunals to give an independent medical ruling on some claims. This is how it works. In the Queensland workers' compensation system, an insurer, and this could be work cover or a self-insurer, may decide to refer a worker to a medical assessment tribunal for a medical matter.
ABC Refrigeration, Julie speaking.
Julie, Ben Turner.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thanks. Look, as you know, we're your insurer. I'm just calling to let you know that we've decided to refer your case to a medical assessment tribunal.
Oh, okay. What's all that about?
Well, the tribunal's made up of 3 medical specialists. They're independent of us, they're not our doctors.
Right.
And they provide independent medical assessment of injury or impairment for workers' compensation claims in Queensland.
Okay, so you've referred my case to them.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean it's going to be like a court case where I'm having my say and you guys are arguing against me?
Oh, no, it's not like that. Although we do send the claim file through to the Tribunal Secretariat at QComp, we
Right.
can't actually be at the Tribunal or have any say in what it decides. It's an independent, expert medical assessment of the work injury that you claimed. The Tribunal isn't a courtroom, and I think you'll find their staff very, very helpful.
Okay, good. But why have you decided to refer my case in the first place?
Oh, well, basically, we want the Tribunal to decide whether or not there's ongoing incapacity as a result of your work injury, from a medical point of view.
Mm-hmm.
They will send you out a brochure, and it'll explain where the Tribunal might get involved.
Okay, and do I have to go?
Well, yes, you do. The doctors have to examine you.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for letting me know.
All right, no worries, Julie.
Medical assessment tribunals make decisions in the following situations. When there is a medical uncertainty about whether an injury is work-related, where a claim has previously been accepted by the insurer and it's uncertain whether there is an ongoing incapacity because of the work injury, and to assess the degree of permanent impairment resulting from the work injury. Let's take a closer look at what's happened in Julie's case. The insurer has completed a referral form and sent the referral, along with relevant documents from the claim file, to the Medical Assessment Tribunal Secretariat at QComp. QComp is Queensland's Workers' Compensation Regulatory Authority. It provides a secretariat service to the medical assessment tribunals. That is, it provides the officers and staff and looks after the paperwork. A tribunal officer reviews the documents and prepares a copy of the reference material to forward to Julie and the tribunal members. This includes copies of medical reports and certificates, hospital records, statements, and other information the insurer has selected from the file that will help the tribunal understand the claim. A tribunal officer has phoned Julie and made an appointment for her.
Hi, is that Ms. Julie Wesdale? Hi, it's Peter here from QComp. I'm just ringing to let you know that your appointment with the Assessment Tribunal is on the 11th of February at 9 a.m.
Before the hearing date, the tribunal officer sends an appointment letter and a copy of the documents to Julie. If she has a legal or union representative, the tribunal must receive Julie's signed authority prior to release of the documents to her representative. Some workers bring a friend or family member with them to the tribunal. It's a personal choice. If Julie has any additional documents for the tribunal to consider, she must provide them to the tribunal and the insurer at least 10 working days prior to the tribunal appointment. The insurer will have an opportunity to comment on information contained in Julie's documents. The insurer must provide a copy of their submission to the tribunal and to Julie at least 3 days prior to the tribunal appointment. This ensures all information to be considered by the tribunal has been exchanged prior to the tribunal appointment. The tribunal cannot consider any document not exchanged prior to the tribunal. Medical images are excluded from the document exchange process, and a worker may bring medical images with them for the tribunal to view. The tribunal officer also sends a copy of the reference material to each of the 3 tribunal members. The tribunal members are independent medical specialists, very experienced in their fields. They're selected according to set criteria and appointed by the Governor in Council. The doctors read all the relevant documents provided by the insurer and worker prior to the tribunal hearing.
Good morning, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm Julie Wesdale. I'm here for my 9 o'clock appointment.
Oh yes, hi Julie. Now is there anyone else attending the tribunal with you today?
Just my brother Russell.
Hi Russell. Did you bring your x-rays or other film?
Yep, x-rays.
Oh fantastic. Well I'll just ring Kathy, your tribunal officer, and she'll take your x-rays and answer any questions you have regarding the tribunal.
Okay.
Now, the members of your
When you come for your
tribunal today will be
appointment,
a
you should bring any
Dr.
x-rays relevant to your compensation claim.
So if you wouldn't mind signing the register,
A couple of other things to remember.
we'll be with you shortly.
Appointments range
Thanks.
anywhere from 15 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the case. Because the doctors may need to do a clinical examination, you'll need to wear suitable clothing and underwear.
Just to let you know that you can't take
All
bags
bags will need to be left in the lockers provided. You should take any valuables with you into the hearing. Children are not permitted in tribunal hearings. There are no child-minding facilities at QComp, so prior arrangements should be made for their care.
Hi Julie, I'm Kathy. We've spoken on the phone a couple of times. How are you feeling today?
Hi, Kathy. I feel okay. I'm a little bit nervous though. Oh, this is my brother Russell.
Hi.
Can you tell us what will happen in there?
Yes, of course I can. And don't worry, a lot of people feel nervous. I'll take you in, you'll meet the doctors, and they'll sit opposite you and Russell at a big table. And they'll want to ask you questions about your work injury. They'll want to know how it happened, that sort of thing. And they'll be interested to know how you're managing now that you're back at work.
Right. Now on the phone you mentioned something about a clinical examination.
Yes, they'll want to look at your shoulder, and there's a separate examination room for that. I'll be there with you during the physical exam.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Can Russell come in with me?
Yes, you can. Have you organised for a solicitor or a union rep to come today?
No, I know I had the option, but I didn't really want to.
No, that's okay. It's a personal choice. Some people choose to bring one along. Now, I noticed that you have some x-rays. I'll take those.
Yes.
And I'll make a note of the dates.
Okay, great.
Do you have any other questions?
Not at this stage.
Okay. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes to take you in.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Woodley. This is Julie Wesdale. She's brought her brother Russell along today for the hearing.
Good morning, Julie. Russell. My name is Dr. Woodley. I'm the chair of this neurological tribunal. These are my colleagues, Dr. Hogan,
Hello?
Dr. Davis.
Nice to meet you.
Would you both like to take a seat? We want to ask you about your shoulder injury and how you're managing at work. Could you start at the beginning and tell us about how you were injured?
Basically, I had a fall at work. The corridors, the floors there are fairly slippery.
The doctors will focus on the medical aspects of the work injury and how the worker is managing. If it's a psychological injury, the clinical examination takes the form of a discussion. If it's a physical examination, the worker goes into the examination room. The tribunal officer will assist female workers to change into a gown and will stay in the room during the examination.
That's the end of the clinical examination. Now, the 3 of us need to discuss the medical evidence we have and the examination we just did of your shoulder, so you're free to go. But first, do you have any questions to ask us?
Just what happens now?
We'll record the examination findings and make a determination. The decision will be mailed to you. If that's all?
Yeah.
Okay, Kathy will show you up to reception.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oops.
The doctors will have a discussion and generally make a decision on the day of the tribunal unless more information is needed. the worker will receive a written copy of the tribunal decision as soon as possible after the appointment. If the worker's representative attends the appointment, they too will receive a written copy of the tribunal decision. For privacy reasons, the decision is never given over the telephone by the Secretariat. A copy of the tribunal's decision is sent to the insurer. Julie's claims officer will contact her either by letter, telephone, or may arrange a meeting.
Julie! Hi, how you doing? Yes, it's Ben Turner.
The insurer will then manage the claim, taking into consideration the tribunal's decision. The tribunal's decision on a medical matter is final. However, if there is new medical evidence received within 12 months, a worker may submit that to the insurer. The insurer will then refer to a review panel, who will undertake a review of the new medical evidence. The provision of fresh medical evidence applies to injuries on or after the 1st of January 1991. Workers' compensation claims can be complex. These independent medical assessment tribunals are a way to look after everyone's interests.